TWK, hey, what's up, team? As always, we're going to start our week with a full body workout. This one's going to hit nearly everything. Some new moves mixed in here that I'm excited about just to work out together. Get the start to our day going great, or the start to your afternoon, or the finish off of your day, whatever it may be. So let's get into it. We're going to start with just that side-to-side hop. And through the warm-up, I just kind of want to talk to you guys about something. So last week, I threw out my back, and I threw out my back pretty bad. Go ahead and add some butt kicks. That's pretty unusual for me just because I'm very grateful that I know how to treat my back, right? Tiny skip. But I definitely needed to take more rest days than I would have liked to. But you know why I did that? So I could show up today, right? And I could feel okay today. Feet wider than shoulder width apart. Let's come on down. Because I knew, I was like, you know what? Taking 3 or 4 days off is significantly better than having to take 2 or 3 weeks off, because I pushed that injury so much more. So just be very mindful of that, right? The beautiful thing about training with Kelsey is these workouts just keep going. So don't feel like you have to catch up. You can just jump right back in. They're made to do that, right? Come on down to our right and our left. Just keep that in mind. So again, never wanting to push towards injury, always just wanting to push towards the best version of us. But let's take some just nice air squats here. Coming on down and back up. Good, then let's add an arm pull, so across the body, other side, and switch like that. Good, arm up over the head. Bend in and out of that side bend. Good, other way. And then let's just do a good shoulder roll. Nice, and then a right arm, big circles back. And forward. Good, other side, back. And forwards. Good, and then little circles, palms down. Get bigger, and bigger, and bigger. There we go. And then palms up, let's go ahead and face backwards. And get bigger, and bigger, and bigger. Good, roll around your neck just a little bit, be gentle. There it is, team. All right. If you feel like you need to do a little bit of an extra warm-up, please go ahead and do so. That's no problem. We're going to get into our first block, okay? Each of these moves, we've got 10 repetitions of. We have an RDL with a squat. So it's kind of like a Kang squat, but just a little bit different. Then we've got a push press, where we're pushing the right, the left, the right, the left, so kind of alternating. We've got skull crusher, where we're going to lay down, and then a glute bridge with a half rep, where we'll also lay down. So get a good drink. And let's look at that RDL to squat. So normally when we Kang squat, right, it's RDL, squat, RDL, back up. Today, it's just RDL, squat, stand tall. RDL, squat, stand tall. You guys are going to notice me, again, with my back from last week, using a little bit lighter weights than I normally would. That doesn't mean I'm weak by any means, but just means I'm paying attention to my form. If you're feeling the same way today, please go ahead and do that, okay? So let's get into that first exercise, the RDL with that squat, all right? We've got 10 reps, 5, 4, 3, 2, here it is. RDL, squat, stand tall, nice. Good, you guys will figure out it's a nice fluid motion. And 10. Woo, that'll warm up the hammies nice. Great job, guys. Good, getting those weights ready for our push press. So push press means we're using the lower body, right? So it's gonna look like this. Right, left, right, left. Alternating because you do have 10 on each side, okay? That is what we are focused on. Let's giddy up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. There it is. 10 each way. Get a little bit of a calf lift in there too. Nice job, guys. Coming down flat on your backs. Skull crusher, which means we are focused. 2 weights crushing that skull, right? So when we get down here, it's bend, extend, extend. Use a weight that will challenge you. If you end up needing to drop the weight, that's totally fine. But dumbbells on the outside of the head. We hit that skull crusher in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Nice controlled reps. You should be pausing at the top of every rep. Just kind of regain yourself. Good, hitting 10 of those. Great job, team. As you're resting here, fill your lungs with that good air. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Our next one is a glute bridge with a half rep, okay? We've done these ones plenty of times by now. All the way up, halfway down, all the way up, back down. How do you get the most out of this exercise? Really make sure that those heels are locked in close to the butt and you're focusing on the hips driving towards the ceiling. That's what I want you to think about. If your feet are too far away, you're not going to get enough of a lift. So really suck those heels into the butt. Half rep in 1 rep. So all the way up, halfway down, all the way up is 1. You have 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Good. Every time you guys get to the top, just pause for about a half second or so. Really squeeze those glutes. Good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. There it is. Nice job, guys. If you're on your mats, go ahead and actually stay on your mat because we do have 2 ab moves that are going to round us out for 30 seconds. You can grab a quick drink if you need to. I just meant you don't need to like get all the way up from here, okay? So for our first exercise, we have T-bars, which from here, high plank, you open up to the side, replace that arm, open up to the other side. Open up, okay? That's 30 seconds, and I'll show you our next move. So just a way to break up our blocks just a little bit. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Open, down, open, down. Good. The modification would be doing this from your knees, but I know all of you are capable of being on your toes. Ten seconds, team. Come on. Open, open. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest down. Good. High plank is our theme for our next one, and pretty much all of our abs today. I really wanted to work our planks. We've got a high plank reach back. So watch me here. Up in that high plank, reaching back towards that toe, coming to neutral. Reach, neutral. It's kind of like a down dog, but on one side. If you can't get all the way back to the toe, I need you reaching back towards that knee at least, okay? The reaching to the knee would be the modification. We've got this. We'll get moving in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. Reach, reach. Good, guys. Keep that core tight, tight, tight. So belly button is to spine. Make sure you return to that high plank every time. Less than 10. Let's go. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Go ahead and grab a drink. Cool your heart rate just a little bit. As you guys are cooling down for our next block, we've got that block again, okay? So we're going back through our RDL squat, our push press, our skull crusher, and our glute bridge with that half rep. So again, just choose your weights accordingly, ones that you feel good with. We're gonna get into it. I definitely am reminded how even just 4 days off of training with Kelsey, coming back, I'm like, oh, all right, we can do this. We can do this. Just gotta talk yourself through the whole thing. RDL squat. Nothing changes about the reps, team. We still have 10, okay? Nice and slow. Again, RDL squat, stand tall, you're gonna find your groove. Try to stick with that pace the entire time. Once you set that pace, stick with that pace, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. RDL squat. Good. I know those. Nice job, guys. Push press. How we'll change this block though is both of them together, okay? So instead of right, left, lifting both of them. So pay attention to that depending on the weight that you lifted. But we still have 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. I want you to go just a little bit quicker, guys. Good job. Nice, quick change. We know what's coming. Skull crusher. All the way flat on your back. Weights are on each side of the head. Elbow is getting that good bend, but remember at the top, pause for just a second. Recollect yourself. 3, 2, 1. Come on, bend, collect, bend, collect. So the tricep here, you guys have to think about it. It's contracting on the way down, lengthening on the way up. It's not that the way down isn't making it stronger, but it's you pulling it against resistance or against gravity on the way up. So it's advisable just to halt and stop just for a second, to let that muscle know, hey, you're done moving, right? But you need to engage. Because it's not that we're not building muscle on the way down, but that pull against gravity to elongate that muscle is really where it's growing. You should stop and feel that and connect that to that mind muscle connection. Okay? Grab a heavier weight. Every single one of you should have a heavier weight than what you did skull crushers with, right? I had 215s for skull crushers, so I'm grabbing that heavier of the weight to get into my glute bridges. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Squeeze. Good. Remember, half second, and down. Stop, guys. Woo! Feels good. Burning that booty. We love to see it. Awesome job. Go ahead and throw your towel or your mat off to the side if you were using one. Take a quick sip, and we're going to talk about our second block. So that abs block was just between the blocks here. We might bring it back at the end if we have a little bit of time, but we are headed into our second block, which means our first exercise, we're actually down on our knees. So if you want to cool and just relax here, that's totally fine. Again, grab a nice drink of water. So from a kneeling position here, we have a curl and a lateral raise. The reason we're doing it from a kneeling position is so that we take any swinging from the upper body out. So if I was standing, right, I could easily go like this. We don't want any of that. So we're just getting a curl and a nice lateral raise. So pick a weight that you're comfortable doing both of those with. And here's what it's going to look like. Curl, down, lateral raise, down. Curl, down, lateral raise. If you need to, go ahead and bend the elbows at that lateral raise. So we curl up, lateral raise. Curl up, lateral raise. That is no problem. That's what we want to focus on, okay? Here we go, team. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to be here for just a minute. Each curl and lateral raise is 1. Block counts, I'm doing an extra one for bonus. Good job, team. That's it. Nice. Keeping with our laying down position, we have a hex press to a pull over, okay? So we're hitting chest and we're hitting a back move here. Let's review what that hex press is as all of you are flipping over. Hex press, dumbbells are close to each other. Down, up, pull over, straight up over the head and back up. You can do this with one weight, but I encourage you to try it with 2. So you got weights in both the hands. Down here, lock that core and tight, pull over, down, and pull over, okay? That's what I want you guys to focus on. We've got this. Hex press to pull over. Again, same thing here. Each one of these is 1. So press and pull over is 1, you have 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, pull over. Good. Arms are straight on the pull over. Remember, it's easy, guys. Your dumbbells are together for that hex press, so they stay together for that pull over. I feel like I probably didn't explain that well, so just a reminder. Nice job, guys. Good. Again, if you were using something down on the mat, just move that out of the way. We got 2 moves now that we're standing up. We have a straight arm turn. So this one's gonna be kind of like a standing ab move. This one's a little bit challenging, and I don't know if we've ever done this one before, so take your time getting used to it. From here, we turn to the left, turn to the right, back to the left, back to the right. As you can see, all rotation and core here. Also working the shoulders a little bit by keeping that dumbbell up. To the left and to the right is 1. You have 10, okay? So everybody get set. Feet are shoulder width apart. Nice, good, and controlled. Weights pushed out to the front. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Left, stop. Right, stop. That's 1. Left, stop. There's 2. Come on. Again, when you get to the midline, you need to stop every time. There's 4. Come on. Good. Let it work. Let it burn. There's 6. Nice job, guys. Again, towards those last ones, you should be feeling like your arms are slowly lowering. It's definitely what it feels like. Good. Our last one in this block, we've got a jump squat with a side step. Hear me when I say this. This doesn't have to be the craziest jump squat in your life. I don't care necessarily how high you get. I do want you to focus on depth, but it's more about speed. So from here, we hit a jump squat, and then when we're down, we touch left, touch right. Reset, jump, left, right. Reset, jump, left, right. See that? So when we come up and land down, immediately we're tapping out to the left, and then tapping out to the right. Okay? That's what we want to do. That's what we want to focus on. We've got 10 of them. So squat jump, left, right is 1. You have 10. Rip it, rip it. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Very nice. Come on. We did these in last week's leg day, right? We're bringing them back just for you to see it again in a different format, for you to get better at it if you felt weird last week, right? That's what it's all about. I want to. There it is. Woo! Good. You guys are great. Come down to our mat. We have 2 ab exercises, okay? Just like in between last block, okay? We've got a bear hold with a side step and some high jacks and low jacks. So with that bear, on all 4s, okay? From here, my knees lift up. Step out to the right, step out to the left. Right, left. Your modification, hold that. Just hold that bear position for 30 seconds. Knees can only be about 3 to 4 inches off the ground. I don't want to see this. No. We're not doing anything but injuring our backs. Okay? Suck that core in tight. Bear taps. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Twelve seconds. Come on, team. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, guys. We've got high jack, low jack. So from high plank, in, out, come down, in, out, crawl back up, in, out, all right? 30 seconds. We can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jack, jack, down, jack, jack, up, jack, jack. There it is, team. Come on, 10 seconds. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! That was a little different. But imagine having it that way. Or I've done ones before where you're going up and down as you're jacking. We'll get there. Grab a drink for me. Take a nice breather before we get ready to go back through that second block, right? Remember, our first exercise is those kneeling curls with that lateral raise. So if you're still down on your mat, you can stay there. No problem. Ooh. Let that hurt. Calm down just a little more. That's getting ready for this last little block. Then we've got our big finisher, right? So let's work in this block. Get our muscles all this good work. Make them a little bit tired, so we gotta fight for that last block, right? That's what we want. Okay? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Again, bent arm lateral raises. Totally fine if you guys need to. Yeah, we should be struggling a little bit on that last rep or the last 2 reps. Nice job, guys. Good. All the way flat on your back. Hex press. As we hit that hex press in a pull over, which means, again, dumbbells down together and back. What I mean, guys, is stick the dumbbells together, like glue them together. As you come down, arms are at your side, pull up and over. They're up over your head, okay? We can do this. Let's get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Gritting out 10. That's what I'm trying to say. Nice job, guys. Good when you get 10, quick change. Remember, second block is faster than the first block, so we know what to expect. All the way up, straight arm twist. To the left and to the right is 1. Again, you do need to pause in the middle every time. Gotta reset that core. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, left. Good, guys. Squeeze the belly button towards the spine here. If you're not feeling it in your core, you gotta bring that belly in tighter, tighter, tighter. Here it is. Got this. Woo! Nice job, guys. Woo! As soon as you finish those, you know what's next. That jump squat. Side step, side step. We've only got 10. We can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. I care more, and I should say this, guys, as we're going through this. I care more about you getting up than you getting down, right? Because you're down with that side step. I want that up, up. Good, finishing up 10 of those. Yeah, look good. You know what's next though? We still gotta finish this block strong. We've got DB thrusters. So, I'm gonna grab my timer. Get your weight where you're hitting that according amount, right? So from these thrusters, remember, we sit down, drive it up. Sit down, drive it up. So we're essentially combining block one of that push press with the last move in block 4. All right? That's what we want. That's what we're focused on. You guys can do this. Dig deep. I'm still going to give you at least 30 seconds or so, and we'll get started, okay? So get your weights close to you. Look at your score from last time. What are you trying to beat? You got that number in your head? You compete to get that. Compete to beat that. 15 seconds. We've got this, team. Come on. I'm actually going to give you a few more than that. 40 seconds total. Dumbbells up. 10 seconds. Let's go. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Work. Ten seconds. 2 and 1. Woo! Nice job, guys. I know some of you hit the turbocharge at the end. I feel it. So I hit it too. You guys rock. Let's go ahead and stretch out. Feet wide, just a nice forward fold. Woo! Good start to the day. Maybe good end to the day for you. Whatever it is. Walking on down, let's hit all fours. Cat camel. Good, sitting back in the child's pose. Then into cobra. You know, guys, I want to be honest with you. When I woke up this morning, man, I tried to talk myself out of this. Every reason in the book, I tried to give myself as to why I shouldn't do it. Come on, sit back into butterfly. Again, I told myself, oh, maybe your back just needs one more day to heal. You were out in the sun all day yesterday. You didn't sleep good last night. You have patience early in the morning. Guys, none of that matters, right? That's the coolest and best thing about fitness. It doesn't accept excuses, you know? People in today's day and age, they're so used to cheating their way to everything. Suck one foot in, one foot out, right? They're used to cheating on tests through school. They're used to using AI to rewrite emails for them. Like, we're used to taking the shortcut with everything. Feet a little bit farther out and lean forward. And that's not bad. It means technology is advanced, right? But you know what you can't short? You can't short a fitness journey. You know what you can't cheat? You can't cheat a fitness journey, right? It works if you work. No shortcuts, no cutting corners, no taking the easy way out. That's the best part, is results don't lie, right? They speak for themselves. In fitness, it's either you did or you didn't. And that's really humbling. Like, I think we need to get back to that. Arm up over the head. We really need to get back to that. We really need to sit there other side and start to think about, like, am I showing up? Am I paying my dues? Am I doing what I need to do in order to get closer to where I want to go? Roll that neck around. And if the answer is no, then you know what to change, right? But again, that's the beautiful thing about fitness is it doesn't lie. You still got to get your steps in. You still got to get your workouts in. You still got to show up and pay your dues. And it's the one area in life that we still can't cheat. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So as you show up today, remember, I feel good because I didn't cheat, right? I didn't cheat this workout. I didn't cut corners. I got it done, and that's what matters. So comment down below how many thrusters you got and at what poundage you were doing. And we'll see you guys later this week for upper and lower. Bye.